Great. So hello everybody, May 27th, 2025. I'm alone. Someone is having some things on my screen, but it doesn't matter. It's just yellow lines. We're setting up a Zoom meeting for the community in order for you guys to ask any questions. It's rough times, you can say that. Speaking results, of course. And I wrote some stuff that I want to tell you about regarding mentality and risk management, which is, in my opinion, roughly between 80 and 90% of trading. But first, I want to hear some of your questions. We have roughly 30 to 40 minutes because sadly I need to go to not so happy event. But let's start. If anyone has any question, please feel free. And if you don't have any questions, then I'll start with some slides that I made. So if anyone wants to say anything, to ask anything, you want answers from me about anything, feel free. It's a community Zoom. You can always ask me or the staff in the WhatsApp group, but you can ask here as well to get live answers in front of everyone. 19 participants. Anyone?
I think normally Stig has questions. Today he woke up quiet.
I can always talk, but I think that maybe people would like to hear something from you. Of course, I can. You want to hear about my story? You want
Your story?
You want the negative or you want the positive story? You want a bit of what do you want?
What's the latest? What's the latest title Denmark won in sports? What was it? Handball?
No, we just lost in ice hockey. And that was very bad because now everybody was going to play ice hockey, but we lost, so now that's out. Now, let me tell you, I've been here for...
Canada is better in ice hockey than you.
Yeah, don't talk about Canada. No. I don't know if I'm the one who has been here the longest time. I've been here more than a year. And I know the game has changed along the road. When I started, the sale pitch was, you will make 40,000 euro a month. So, of course, for me, it has been a downhill all the way because, I mean, I haven't got a paid out yet. So I mean, I'm not even close to anything. And I would like to say that for my part, the only reason I'm still here is the support I get from those guys here in the office. I mean, that is 0 to none compared to anything else. But I think from the beginning it was the wrong approach we got because there was no limit at all. And of course, I have learned a lot on the road. I mean, a lot, blown accounts, sadness, happiness, all of that. But there's one thing you have to not do. That is blaming us because we bought the system, we paid because we were tired of losing. We were tired of this is not working for us. You should, and I'm not saying that this goes for everybody, but if we had had a different approach from the beginning, that 20% of the accounts might pass, the rest will be blown. I didn't know that. They say, come in here, buy 20 accounts, you make 40,000 a month. That's the way. I bought 20, that was gone. Okay, bad weather and everything, do it again. I did it again. But I'm still here. I'm still believing it will work, but only because I get the support from Special to run. So that's just my speech. Okay.
Okay, I'll answer that in two phrases. First one is we never blame the customers or the traders. Everything that happens is supposed to be on our responsibility, and we take full responsibility regarding the trading, okay, and the systems and the strategy. Having said that, regarding the team, of course, thank you for the kind words. And the one and the team are making day and nights, almost 24/7, trying to help everyone.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be our main, let's say, not benefit, but our main approach to help as much as we can. I want to say that we will always do our best and even more in order for everyone, first, to be profitable, and second, try to be as happy as they can regarding the software and strategy and the support and everything. Think about the marketing. I don't know who was it that told you about you will make 40,000 euros every month, which is a wrong approach. I don't know why or who said it, but it's not okay. Okay, I don't know if it's already too late, but
I
it's not
understand
okay.
that, but that's what happened, and that's the no. But can I just answer what you said now? Because this morning we had two bad trades in MES, and we had a good one in 6B. So 6B was on the screen. Oh, we're all happy. We made $100, but the two bad trades in MES we did not put on. I understand that you need to put it on for new people and selling more and all that, but it's like I think that's what messes up people in here sometimes, because we
Okay.
only take the good part, and then you say, okay, if you can't take the smell in the bakery, if you can't stick for the long term and all that, and that's what I mean when you put the blame on us.
Okay,
That's what I'm talking about.
first of all, I publish all the results, all of my results, which is the old 6E strategy, let's say. We also publish it via the Google Sheets and also publish it through my Instagram account. So, and I don't do day trading. Okay, I want to talk about your journey because when you started, we were trading about 4 to 5 assets, if I can recall.
Yeah.
6B, 6E, 6S, MGC, if I'm getting it right, and I think also
lot.
bonds when it was allowed on Apex.
Yes.
And then we evolved because some things have changed. Apex rules have changed. The number of quantity of contracts has changed. They changed a lot of the rules, and they can do it because they are, they have the money, so they can decide. There are a lot of other prop firms in which we started to trade. Also, recommend to trade with them, like Take Profit and like Tradify and others. Thing is, you have to be specialized in every prop firm in order to maintain, let's say, a healthy and not and following the rules of every prop firm, sorry. But every prop firm have other stuff, other things. For instance, Take Profit, you cannot set a stop loss through the other system like Tradeovate. You cannot, which is not working with our strategy because we have to set a stop loss. So we had to develop and evolve with the prop firms. So we changed the strategies, we changed the assets, we developed new systems and new platforms in which some of you are using. And this is like our bread and butter to fill the market, to stay as long as we can in the market and to evolve with it. And in the meantime, try to make it as simple as it can. Okay? Because the best thing I can do is just tell you the strategies, and everybody will pick a strategy and will open whenever he wants or she wants and close it whenever he or she wants and set their own risk reward or risk management. And, because the main strategy regarding the view applying is applying for all the assets. You can see it. It's only a matter of risk reward and when and how much to open it. And we always continue to research. Okay, we always continue to investigate and to see if and where we got wrong, if and where we got right, and then try to, as fast as we can, try to wrap everything in a system and check if there's no bugs and stuff that can do harm, and then release it as fast as we can. I think in the time that you are with us, we released, I think, maybe 5 to 6 different systems. I'm not talking about upgrading in them. fake alphas, which is a lot. It's like crazy. Okay. And we try as much as we can to be profitable because we use everything that we gave you, we use as well. Okay. I'm using the old strategy on some of my accounts and the new system on new accounts. Okay. So whatever we tell you to do, we probably did it before. We had some success, and then we release it to everybody to use. Okay. Some of the things that you ask, I want to talk about it in the next slide. So I will skip to the next slide, and then if you have any more questions or anybody else have any questions, feel free. Okay, but I want to talk about a few things. If anyone know how do I erase those yellow lines, then please tell me because I'm not sure. But if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me. So thing is about all of this trading, all of this system and everything regarding you being here, like, I mean, you, but everybody. We have to think about for how long we want to stay here. When I got into this business and I got into trading about 15 years ago, okay, I thought, okay, what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to go to? How much do you want to try it? How much money are you willing to risk for it? And what are the risk rewards? Okay, is anything is worth trying and investing in it? Will it be someday maybe be okay? Someday would it be like perfect or change or even change my life? And regarding the prop accounts, whenever this all field went out, for me, changed everything that I know about investments. Okay, because it led me to risk amounts between $200 and $250 in most cases, and the payouts are practically unlimited. And when I get first or second or third payouts, most of the time it's roughly between $2,000 and $3,000, even more, which means that it gives me roughly between 10 and 15 times the initial investment. Okay, I'm not talking about the platform and the service because everybody use something. Everybody buy, I don't know, some course, some other platform, invest money about knowledge or invest time consuming knowledge and trying and everything. And when I first got into the futures, there wasn't this part of this pop film. There wasn't such thing. So we invested real money, real cash, like $5,000, $10,000, and give it a try. Okay, we tried on SIM account, and then when we felt good enough, then we go to the live cash, and most of the times those money was erased. Most of the times for everybody. Okay, and then we developed some confidence, we developed some systems, some methods, some strategies, and evolved with it. And a few years later, all of this prop thing went to the air. And for me, it changed everything because it's allowed everybody to try. Okay, it doesn't matter what, but you can try. So when I went back to the business because of prop accounts, I said, okay, for how long are you willing to try it? So I decided to open with only one account to have it a go because I don't mind risking a few $100s. And then when this account had burned, then I tried another time, and then another time. And in my first attempt, I got to a payout. It took me 8 months. Okay, it wasn't fast. It was very, very slow. I have many days of frustration. I have many days of profits and many days of loss. I didn't know how to manage my accounts. Okay, no one was to tell me, to teach me, and the system we developed, the amount of money that we invested in it, it's nothing compared that people are paying for it. Okay, it's many times. So my risk was much higher than everybody else's. Okay, but when I saw this is working, then I decided to go with it. I want to say, let's give it a try 2 years, because it sometimes takes a lot of time to try things, and to seek successes and to see failures and to learn with your mistakes and learn from your knowledge and learn from everybody else. So I start consuming some knowledge. I decided what I don't want to do. Okay, decided what my goal will be. I want to make $100,000 from this area. And when I reach my goal, then I decided to go further with it, because if I did it, everybody can do it. If my brother got to payout, everybody can get a payout. And if a lot of customers and traders got to payouts, everybody can do it. And remember that the global statistics, it's only 1.1% of the people who try are getting into a payouts. Only 1.1%. I think in academic community, I think that almost 30% of everybody already got into a payout. Okay, which is almost 30 times better than the global statistics. So I decided and all of the discussion that I asked myself, all of you need to ask yourself the same questions. For how long are you willing to stay here? For how long are you willing to try this? Because it's a very, very cruel field. Because you can have successes and success, even for a few months. If you can get your payout, second payout, sixth payout, and even more for more accounts, and all of a sudden you had a bad month, or even bad 2 months, or even 3 months, and it can destroy you. There was a month that I woke up in the morning seeing the stop losses, and I thought, man, you don't know anything. You don't know how to trade. You don't have any system. People are relying on you, and you have nothing. You're losing, and they are losing, and everybody's mad. And instead of making lives of everybody much, much better, you're making them much, much worse. But then I checked again everything, all the basics that I study, all the basics that I research, and get to the same conclusion. The market, it's never on a one line. It's always ups and downs, and we can have 5 consecutive stop loss days, as we have right now, and then we can have 9 consecutive winning profitable days. Okay, and then we can have another 4 stop loss days and another 12 winning days, and another stop loss and profit days. And it's only a matter of how tolerant am I, or are you, to get those strikes, okay, to get the punch in the stomach, and then wake up and say, okay, someday it will be okay. Because even if only one time I get to a payout, payouts and second and third payout, it will cover up all the other 10 to 15 tries. Okay, not everybody have big pockets. Not everybody got 20 can buy 20 accounts, blow them up, buy another 20 accounts, blow them up, another 20 only on the 10th try, which we already paid roughly $50,000. You can get payouts of, I don't know, 100 or 200,000. Okay, even though this is probably what will happen, I don't recommend it to anyone. Okay, I only recommend to think about how much are you willing to risk, and if it's okay for you to buy account, let's say 1 account every month or 1 account every 2 months, and give it a try on that account. And when you get you a payout, with this payout, buy another 2 accounts or 3 accounts or whatever, and grow with it. This is what I did. I got my first payout, bought another 2 accounts, got another payouts, got 4 accounts, 7 accounts, 12, 30, and now I have more than 30 accounts in many prop firms. Okay, because I know what will happen when those accounts will get to a payout. And trust me, it's for me special. It's super hard when you get streaks, like bad streaks like today, when you have stop loss after stop loss, and people are burning their accounts, and people are losing and getting mad. This is why I think that everybody should reduce the quantity that they use and this daily stop loss in order to stay as much time as they can. Okay? And the thing for me that made the change is when I woke up and I had a stop loss of between $400 to $500, and I said, man, it's too much. $400 or $500 is too much. You can have 5 consecutive winning days and get your payouts, which is extremely fun. Okay, it's extremely nice. But if you get 4 to 5 stop loss days of 400, 500, you can first blow your accounts. But I was waking up feeling very, very stressed that I will have a stop loss day. Okay. And when I had profitable day, it wasn't so much for me. Like the fear of the loss was not compared to the joy of the winning. So I decided to reduce the stop loss, reduce the quantity, and stretch everything even more. I don't mind to not have payouts 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, or half a year, or even more. Okay, because I don't want that thing, this trading thing, to bother me. Okay, I want to live my life and do everything that I do, and all of this thing, the trading thing and the prop accounts are somewhere, I set it aside, like that I bought a house, and the house, have tenants in there, or someone is building the house, and whenever the house is ready, I can get a tenant inside and to get payouts, okay, to get rents. But the building of the house, it can take time, a lot of time. Think about it. If you have 20 accounts and you get all the accounts into a payout, it means that you already gained $50,000 in profits. And on your fifth payout, you can withdraw everything, which means that you already made another profit. So for me, to invest $5,000 in order to get $50,000, it's a risk worth taking. But I would not recommend anyone, and I'm not doing it for myself, if all of my accounts will be blown, I will buy 3 to 4 accounts, try again. And if those accounts will get blown, we'll buy another 3 to 4 accounts. The rule of thumb for me is that it has not to do anything with my feelings. If I feel stressed and bad and awful about it, then it's too much. It's too much. Then I will reduce the amount of accounts that I'm trading on, or reduce the quantity. And if it also doesn't make any sense for me, I will stop trading for, I don't know, a week or two, or until the next green wave will come. Okay? In my opinion, and according to the statistic that we always publish, it's better to stay in the game as much as you can. Even if it's open only on one contract, one account, just to get the accounts in circulation. When we have a green wave, then you can add another accounts and another quantity. Okay? We'll talk about risk management in a moment. So in my perspective, all of my accounts are like digital assets, which I'm trying to grow them up. And once even one account will be mature and I could get a payout from, for me, it's worth like 10 accounts. Okay? So all of my accounts are like digital assets, which I'm always taking care of. And if the drawdown is too low, then I reduce the quantity, reduce the stop loss, and even not trade. Okay? We'll take less risks. Okay? So you have to think about how many tries do you have? How many tries do you want to try? Because we have people, I see it on the Apex community, that people are over there with over 1,000 evaluations and over 200 performance accounts. And I consider myself as one with a very, very disciplined, and I have I'm strong mentally, and I don't think that I will handle 1,000 evaluation accounts blown without getting payout. Okay, they don't get a payout. This guy never got payout. 1,000 evaluation, 200 performance accounts. The mentality to do it, it's like either he is, I don't know, gambler, which is, it's okay if you use it as a fun game, as a legal fun game. But if he is a trader, it's like the craziest mentality that I've ever seen. Like, think about it. To blow 1,000 evaluations, blow 200 performance accounts, it's crazy. Okay? But probably this guy had, I don't know, big pockets. Maybe he had some profits before. Maybe he had, I don't know, inherited anything, or he can play with his money and do whatever he likes. So it's up to him. And I say up to him, it's really up to you. You have to decide how many tries are willing to take. Okay, we have traders in Israel that got tried over a year, didn't succeed, decided to quit, and then after a few months, sent us a message, hi, I study myself, I got into a mindset, I want to continue, just fill me up with the details that changed over the time. And we always help them. We never throw anyone. We always help people. Because in my first goal to take macadamia and Tradix in Israel is to help as much people as I can, as fast as I can, with as little hassles as I can. Okay, which is why we create this system and this strategy, the night strategy. You don't have to look at the screen. You don't have to watch every trade. You can set it and wake up in the morning and probably you had a green day. Okay, this is the statistic. Roughly 80% of the time when you have a trade, it's a winning trade. Okay, the yield about account like this, so it's roughly between 1,000 and 1,500% per account. Because if you get one account into payout and second and third payout, this is the yield from every account. I don't know any other investment rather than maybe crypto that get yields like that. Okay, in statistics like that. Okay, and so all of these questions that are written here, it's things that you have to ask yourself and to answer truly to yourself and to decide, are you in it to get freedom? Are you in it to get shackled into to the screen and watch the trade because it's fun for you? And if this is the case, just buy another extra account and even from different company and just trade on it and do whatever you like. If it wins, okay. If it loses, it's also okay, as long as you keep it as a game. And if it's your main accounts, if it doesn't bother you, it's okay. If it starts to bother you, then you've gone too far. It's too much. Reduce the quantity, reduce the stop loss, or even make a break from trading for a few days, for a month, I don't know, up to you. Okay, so those are questions that you have to ask yourself. Regarding the risk management, really want to erase those lines. Try to do it, maybe. No, not those. Never mind. So the account drawdown, the rule of thumb that we are using is the drawdown divided by 6. 1 second, sorry. Divided by 6, it's your max stop loss. So let's say if you have drawdown of 1,200, if you divide it by 6, then your maximum stop loss is 200, no more. You can handle more than 6 times of stop loss. And your max stop loss, the maximum stop loss is, it should decide the max quantity of the contracts, which the key that we use in the 6E or even 6B, it's between $60 to $85 per contract, okay? And try to keep it as much as you can to risk reward of 1 to 1. Meaning, if you risk, if the slider is set to 1.07, then you roughly can make between $85 and $90, okay? So the risk should be also the same. So when you have a losing day, you need only one winning day to overcome it, okay? And etc. So if we set it into numbers, it means that if I have a drawdown of 2,500 for new accounts, then the amount divided by 6, it's 416.67. And the max quantity, if I'm choosing $75 per contract, is 5.5, because 416 divided by 75 is 5.5, which means that I'm getting five contracts with a stop loss of $75 per contract, which is $375. And let's say I had some losses and the drawdown is now 2,100. Then this amount divided by 6 is $350. Divided by $75, it's 4.67, which means that I have only 4 contracts to trade on. 4 contracts times 75 is $300. This is the stop loss. This is the number of contracts. And if I have only 1,000 divided by 6 divided by 75, it's 2 contracts. Okay. If I use this method, I can practically stay in the game for between 15 and 20 stop losses, okay? Because I always reduce the stop loss if I'm losing. And if I'm winning, if I had 1,000 and got back to 2,100, then I'm adding another accounts. I used to trade on 2, I'm adding 4, okay? But this is a very, very strict risk management. If you want to use it, it's up to you. You can decide that you want to use it, and then you try, you check the risk reward in every account, and you trade according to your drawdown, divided by 6. Okay? Step systems, I don't want to talk about it because I feel that you need a bit more mentality. So if you have any questions regarding this one, because we have between 5 to 8 minutes left, feel free to ask me anything regarding those questions or the table of the stop loss. Anyone? Raz, Michai, Radu, Aline, Stig.
Aloda.
If you have any question, feel free. If you don't, we'll send this recording.
I have just one question because nobody
sure.
else.
You're the voice of everybody.
Okay, thank you. Now we had all these drawdowns, and you talk about the green waves. You should get in and you should get out. We don't know when it starts, but it looks for me like it also a question of when are you lucky enough to buy the account? Because if you like, now we had a couple of days with red, and if you buy a new account today, your chance of passing is just much better, because like the account has been lower and lower and lower for I don't know how many days, and then even if we get some green days, we don't get ahead enough. We're still behind the game, and then 2 more red days we go back. So it's like you need to buy new whenever it starts going into green, and who the fuck do know that? I don't know.
Okay, it's a good question. I don't have a magical solution into it.
No,
in my perspective, if you can afford it, then you can buy account every month, and then it will be like steps. Every account will be on a different steps, and whenever you get payouts or blown to your accounts, it won't be all of your accounts, and you have like a recurring month after month of payouts. This is what I have. I have accounts in a lot of levels. Okay, this is what allowed me to get payouts 11 months in a row. Okay, I don't know practically anybody that had payouts 11 months in a row. Okay, in this field, I mean. Okay, most of the people like have a really good month and then blow all of their accounts, and then I don't know, 3 months with nothing, and then 1 month with everything. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like this volatility, as you might know me by now. It's for me. It's okay to take the time, and whenever the account will get to a payout, it will be okay. And if some accounts will be blown, it's be okay. Okay, as long as I'm managing it mentally. I'm not talking about even drawdowns, because for someone blowing 5 accounts, it's okay, whatever. It's only accounts. Nothing happened. I will get the payouts and will pay for everything 7 times. I don't like to blow accounts. That's why I'm stretching it, because I want to stay in the game as much as I can. Because all of the research that we had, it was 3 years, 5 years, and up to 13 years. They all stated the same. If you continue to trade, we'll get into eventually a green strike, and we get a payout, and payout after payout.
Excuse me for interrupting. So I have a question. You're talking about not blowing up accounts. What happened with accounts that we have drawdown of $200, $300? The rule of dividing by 6 doesn't apply, because
So if you're a 200 divided by 6, it's less than 100. So you have to trade only one contract with $75 drawdown. This is the minimum.
Quantity one.
Quantity one with 75. And if you get stop loss, same thing. And if you get the third stop loss, this is practically the end of the game for your account.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we're talking here. It's the mental, capacity, because I was, working with these accounts of only drawdown of few $100s, always with one quantity, and it kept losing and losing and losing and losing. And I got to the point that it's, $100, $200, $300 from blowout. And this is where I get panic and I stop, trading with this account. Maybe till the next green level.
If you get panicked from this trading, then you should consider to take a break. Okay, for a few days, even few weeks. Okay, you shouldn't be panicked about it, because if you had any real estate, and I don't know, the windows, everything will be broken because of a storm or anything, it shouldn't supposed to make you stop investing in real estate. And this
I think
the exact same thing.
The word panic was
It's okay, I understand.
Too much. It was after I blow up 5 accounts, and I'm getting to another 5 accounts that are getting into the hundreds of dollars drawdown. So for tonight, I decided to risk only 2 accounts. I used to do 15 accounts, or maybe 8 accounts last night, which for some reason, lucky me, didn't apply to all of them. I only lost my, some money on my main account. But this is why I decided to risk only 2 accounts for tonight, just to see how it's going moving forward.
Good. It's a good strategy, because the word panic is too much. I think the word that you asked for, it's bothering you. If it's bothering you, then, as I said, reduce the quantity, reduce the stop loss, reduce the number of accounts that you're trading on. I have roughly between, I think, 33 accounts. I'm not trading all of them. I'm trading only 20. Okay? Whenever things will get back to normal, then I will add everything and buy more accounts even. But for me, it's because if it bothers me, then something is wrong. Think about it. It's supposed to make your life better, not worse. This should be your in the top priority. Everybody that joined here, their main intention is not the money. It's making their life better. Okay, the money is just a fast solution for it.
Hello, Alon. Excuse me.
Yeah, one second.
Okay.
1 second. Because even the journey that you're making, you understand yourself better. You understand what you want better. You understand your mentality better, and this is part of the game. So basically, whenever everyone gets to a payout, the thing is they feel is not, it's the happiness is not because of the money, it's because they got into the peak. Okay, they transform themselves. Okay, the money is just a bonus. I hear it from everybody that got into a payout. Yeah, now we can ask you a question, because we have 5 minutes.
Yeah, if I can ask you, I'm in the macadamia for 1 year, nearly from August last year. I struggled to do a payout since then. I listened to your strategy and the risk management and everything. I done everything, but my question is, how many accounts we have to take and burn till we get the payout? Because in your speech you didn't discuss this. So you said about the risk management for one account, but think about, we had like a 5 nights or 4 nights lose streak.
So you always need to reduce the stop loss if you have 5 to 6 losing days. This is what I did. And the number of accounts that you need to have in order to get a payout, for me, it was my third. We have people here that made on their first. We have people here that made on the 25th. Okay.
Yeah, I had on first 4 accounts that I've burned, and since 2 months ago, I have just one. I was nearly for a payout, like 2,200, and now I'm 1,200. and I just put the night plan with 2 quantity.
Okay. So you have to ask yourself those questions. If you are here for the long term, if you're willing to try, if you're willing to fall down and then get up again.
Okay, but if I'm for the long term, that means that I have to buy accounts every single time that I lose one.
If you don't have any other accounts, yes. If it's bothering you, then stay with only one account. Don't trade on all your 5. Trade only on one. Wait until
Yeah,
you get paid.
I'm just with one account, and that's my concern, because I don't want to stay like investing every 2 months or 3 months, $250, $300 for accounts to be burned, and after that, after 2-3 months, just to win $500.
No, but whenever you get a payout, the first payout is 500, but the second payout probably will happen between 8 and 10 days after. This is usually what happens. You get a payout and then you get almost immediately the second payout. Okay. That's why we say when the first payout is the hardest one, because you need to gain 2,600. But for the second payout, you only have to get 500, which is 5 times less than the initial profit that you need to make. Okay. And if you can afford, it's really up to you. If you can afford an account every month, then you can decide to buy account every, I don't know, 2 months or 3 months. Consider it as an investment. You always want to take money in your investments. It doesn't matter if it's trading, it doesn't matter if it's real estate, it doesn't matter if it's stocks or cryptos, whatever. We always want to set some of your salary or income into some assets or investments in order to try and gain more capital for you, for your family. If you need a specific strategy for you regarding your income or stuff, I suggest to consider with one of the staff and really help you. And if they can't help you, then you'll turn to me and then I will help you. Okay? Because as I said, our main goal is always to help as much people as we can.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. So we continue next time. Guys, ask yourself those questions. Those are really, really hard questions and really, really hard to answer those questions with a true heart. Okay? And if I have anything that I can do or help, just tell me or tell the staff and they will tell me. I'm here, I'm in the groups, and I try to answer whenever people ask me. Okay? So thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. Amazing. Thank you to the team, to Doron and Aline and the other crew. And hoping for a new green wave. And I promise you, we'll continue to study and examine everything, all of the concepts, all of the basics, to try to make everything much, much better and much, much profitable. So thank you for your time. See you on the next Zoom.
Thank you, Alon.
Thank you, Alon, for your time. And guys, anything you need, contact us. If you have other questions, we are around.